everyone, and welcome to another video, and today I'm doing my December wrap-up. I've actually filmed this quite a few times and I can never get it right. This time I'm going to, and I'm gonna do it as quick as I can, so this isn't a huge like 30-minute video. I'm only gonna try and do 10 to 15 minutes. It would make this really good. So I read a total of like 14 books, but two were only, I've only read half of them. So let's get started with that. I read the last half of Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. I started this in November, but completed it in December. And this is so good. This is the fourth book in the Throne of Glass series. And oh my god, so much stuff goes down in this book. If you haven't picked up the series, I highly recommend it. Assassin's Blade and Throne of Glass were good, but I wasn't in love with them. And usually, it's funny because I'm usually in love with the first book, but not for this series. I actually didn't fall in love with the series until the second book. And it's so amazing, so good. I love all the characters. I love Selena. She's the kick-butt female main character. And there's fae and demons and assassins in the series. So yeah, if you haven't started the series, definitely do so. And if you did start like Throne of Glass and wasn't and didn't like it as much, and don't know if you want to continue with the series, I highly suggest you do. I don't think Throne of Glass is a great first book in the series, but once you get to Crown of Midnight, you just can't help but continue on. So good. And by the way, if I hadn't said it, 5 out of 5 stars. Completely. And then the other one I'm actually currently reading is My True Love Gave to Me by Stephanie Perkins. This is a series of 12 holiday short stories, all by famous young adult authors, and they're by Holly Black, Ellie Carter, Matt De La Pena, Gail Forman, Jenny Han, David Levithan, Kelly Link, Mira McIntyre, Stephanie Perkins, Mary Burwell, Lady Taylor, and Kirsten White. I have read 8 of the 12. I have 4 more to go, and I'm not going to say anything about this until my January wrap-up. And then I marathoned a series, or at least finished a series for this month, and that was the Shatter Me series. I finished Shatter Me in the really early months of 2015, because it's 2016 already, and so I decided for the month of December I want to finish the series. So I read Unravel Me, Ignite Me, and then I completed off with the bind-up novellas of Unite Me, which are Destroy Me and Fracture Me. And technically I've actually already read Destroy Me in the, like, right after Shatter Me in the early months of 2015. And I really loved Warner's Point of View. I don't remember what I gave that though. I want to say I gave it like a 4 out of 5 stars. It was really good. I really liked it. And the same as Shatter Me, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. So I read Unravel Me, and I really liked it. I was thinking Juliet was getting kind of whiny. I mean, I kind of understood where she was coming from, but I also, it's like, come on, get up, you're a big girl now, let's go. And so, I mean, I really still like this book, but yeah, I think she got kind of whiny. And then Adam started really pissing me off. And then he started getting really whiny, and she started being, like a big girl now, and I was like, alright, this is, you know, like, really? What, it has to trade off now? But I still really liked it, and I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. And then I read Fracture Me, which is Adam's point of view for the end of Unravel Me. And I wasn't happy with Adam at all. I didn't like his attitude in that. I didn't like his attitude towards Juliet, or, well, no, actually, that was, Fracture Me was, it was like, okay, everything was going kind of good, for the ending, because it's like the final couple chapters, I think, in Unravel Me, you get Adam's point of view with what happened, and I can't say this without like spoiling anything, but Juliet is in trouble, and then so is James and the rest of the I can't remember what they're called, but the rest of the rebels, like, they're all in trouble. But it's either like go save Juliet or go save James, which is Adam's little brother, and the rest of the rebels. So he decides, because it's Adam, I mean, Adam should be on the forefront of his mind So he should have went and saved Adam first, and then, or not Adam, James first, and then he should have went and saved Juliet. I totally understood that. But it's like, you save James, you find him a place to, you know, you get him settled down, everything is good, and then Kenji goes, hey, let's go, you know, get Juliet now. And Adam's like, should I? Why should I? I mean, I don't even know if I want to go save her. And it's like, dude, really? This is how you're going to act? She needs your help, and you're just like, should I even go? Because there's, you know, some stuff happened in Unravel Me, and he doesn't know if he should go and save her. And that just pisses me off. And then I read and finished Ignite Me, which is the last book in the trilogy. And again, Adam is like such a douche. I was really, really pissed off. And it's like, dude, why can't you go save Juliet? What is your problem? I mean, really, this is how you gotta be? And so Kenji, Kenji's like her best friend. He's gonna go and save her and everything. And then technically, they all think she's dead. I don't think that's like a true spoiler, because she's not. But they all think she's dead. And I guess it kind of is a spoiler. And I'm sorry if I spoiled it. I hope you finished the series already. But this is so good. I don't like Adam. I love Warner, and I love Kenji, and I love James, and I love like a lot of the other characters. Of course, I hate the Commander, which is the like main villain. But yeah, I mean, I really don't like James, or not James, Adam. I was really upset with Adam, and I really love this book though. I give this a 5 out of 5 stars. I love the ending. I love everything pretty much that happens. Yeah, I mean, I love how they deal with Adam, and then Adam does get better towards the end of the book, which is really good, but yeah, in the very beginning, you're just like, really, Adam, you're just pissing me off. So yeah, I really love that trilogy, and I think all in total, I give the trilogy like a 4.5 out of 5 stars, because this really is really good, except for Adam. He's the only one that kind of really pisses me off. But yeah, I really love the trilogy. So then I read and completed the release, or actually, what is this? The Stark Trilogy. I couldn't remember the trilogy's name. Which is actually like a adult romance. So there are sexy times, so beware. And this has to do with Damien Stark, who's a billionaire who meets Nikki, who's not. And they fall in love, and stuff happens, and I can't really go into too much. But yeah, it's just about their relationship and everything that happens with them, and there's like some kind of stalker witch, and I just don't like her. But yeah, it goes Release Me, Claim Me, and Complete Me, and that finishes up the trilogy. But the story does technically continue in the Wanted trilogy and the I don't remember what the other trilogy's name is, but that's Say My Name on My Knees, or that starts with Say My Name, and it has to do with Sylvia and Jackson, Sylvia, yeah, you meet them in this trilogy. In the Most Wanted trilogy, you meet Evan Black. You don't meet him in this trilogy, you actually meet him in the novellas, which I've read them all, and I really love those too. But I really like this series, and I think I gave them all like a 4 or 4.5 out of 5 stars. So yeah. Then I read Easy by Tamara Weber, and I wasn't planning on reading this at all for December, but I didn't want to go a whole nother year without reading this, and so I picked it up, and oh my god, I can't believe it took me so long to read this, because it's so amazing, and I'm really happy I picked it up. And this is about Jacqueline, who just broke up with her boyfriend, and she's going through a really tough time, and she goes to this Halloween party, which she doesn't really want to go to. She really just wants to go, or stay home and wallow in self-misery. And so she goes, and then she's leaving, and she actually is almost raped, and Lucas saves her. So that's really good. And because of her breakup, and because of the attempted rape, she actually doesn't go to class. She's in college, and she actually doesn't go to class for a couple weeks, and when she does go to class, her teacher's like, you know, you've been gone for 2 weeks. I was actually going to fail you. So what do you want me to do? I mean, are you going to take this seriously now? You need to catch up, like, really quick. Or you're not going to pass. And so she gets a tutor, and she actually starts begin having feelings for this tutor. She's never actually met him. She's only emailed him back and forth, but she's really, really falling for this guy. And then Lucas, who saved her, she finds out he's in the class as well, and she's starting to develop feelings for him too. So it's really, really good, and I really, really love this series, or not the series, this book. But I don't know if I want to continue, like, to read. I think it's called Breakable. Is that the next one? I don't know if it's even in back here. Yeah, I think the next one is Breakable. But I think that's Lucas's point of view, and I don't really like to read books that much that it's the same book with just this different point of view. So I don't know if I'm actually going to read that. I might, to see if there's anything different, but I'm not exactly sure. But I did love that, and I gave that 5 out of 5 stars. So the last 5 books are all part of a series, and I love this series. Oh my god, I couldn't believe how much I love this series. So the first one is The Lost Hero, by Rick Riordan. This is the first in Heroes of Olympus series, if you didn't know. And this follows the Percy Jackson series. So you read that series and then you pick this one. The second one is The Lost Hero, or not The Lost Hero, Son of Neptune. The third is The Mark of Athena, then it's The House of Hades, and then finally The Blood of Olympus. And holy crap, I love this series. I can't believe it took me so long to finally marathon the crap out of this series, and I did, and I loved it, and I'm sold. Like, I'm totally sold, and I can't wait to read more books. You know, I love Rick Riordan. I've read so many from him. I've read the Kane Chronicles trilogy, the Percy Jackson series, and now this series, and I have Magnus Chase I have to read, and I know May 3rd is the first book in a new series with Apollo, but it follows the events that happen in this series, The Heroes of Olympus. So, I mean, it's gonna, I guess, have Percy and Annabeth and everyone from this series as well, and I love it. I mean, this series follows, well, the first one, The Lost Hero, this is Son of Neptune, why do I keep picking that up? Follows Jason, who has no memories whatsoever of who he is, or what's happened in his life, and he meets, well, technically, he's kind of already met Piper and Leo. They all went to school together, but he doesn't remember any of it, and technically he's been dating Piper, and he's been best friends with Leo, so he has, like, no memory whatsoever of what's going on. And they find out they're all demigods, and there's a prophecy that has to do with everybody, and it's so good. And of course, Annabeth and Percy and the other characters from Camp Half-Blood are all in this series. So, oh my god, if you liked Percy Jackson, definitely pick this series up. It's so good. And I love Blood of Olympus. This is the last one. And I loved it because I got it from Walmart, and it came with the prophecy, which is 7 half-bloods shall answer the call, to storm or fire the world must fall, an oath to keep with the final breath, and foes bear arms to the doors of death. And then it's a poster. So amazing, and there's the 7. Oh my god. I'm not going to tell you the 7 is, though you can probably guess once you start reading the books, unless you've already actually read the books. But this series is just so freaking amazing. I love Greek mythology, and it's actually also melds Roman mythology and Greek mythology in this, so it's so good. I love it. I love Rick Riordan's. I love his writing. I love how he uses mythology, and he just takes this whole, like, oh my god, he takes this place, and oh my god, I love Rick Riordan. I love him so much. And I started loving him with Percy Jackson, because I actually read that a long time ago, and I loved it. And then I read the Kane Chronicles by him, which is Egyptian mythology, and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe you used Egyptian mythology. I cannot believe that Anubis is, like, so hot. I can't believe you got me to fall. Like, I've always loved Anubis. Like, I've always loved, because I love mythology, and I love Egyptian mythology as well, and whenever I've read of Anubis, I've always been intrigued by him, and to find out that in the King Chronicles, I mean, he made him so hot. Just like, okay, I'm in love with Anubis now. Hello! And in this one, I mean, you get Roman and you get Greek, so you get all your friends from Half-Blood that you're in love with, and then you get more characters and more mythology, and it's just so good. And I cannot wait to read Magnus Chase, which is going to do with Norse mythology. But, okay, so in Percy Jackson, it's all about Kronos rising. You all have, we always have to, oh, I can't talk. So it's about Kronos rising, and everyone has to stop him from taking over Mount Olympus. And now it's Gaia's turn to rise, which is not good, which is Kronos' mother. She's this evil Titan Mother Earth bitch. Oh my god, I've always hated Gaia. She's always pissed. She's pretty evil. And, I mean, she has helped to kill her husband and to kill her sons, and it's just, oh my god, she's just horrible. And you get that in this. And, yeah, I mean, I love it. I love this so much. But yeah, it's Gaia's turn to rise, and they have to stop her from doing so, and they have to stop the monsters from coming and destroying everything and killing everybody. And in this one, this was really hard to get, like, the names straight for the Titans and the Giants and everything. Like, I got most of them, but then there's, like, some that came, and I'm like, oh, wait, yeah, I sort of remember you. Wait a minute. I mean, it's like, it's kind of hard to remember, and then, you know, there's a lot of the ones that came from Percy Jackson, and I'm like, oh yeah, that happened. Okay, so, I mean, you get a lot of references to the Percy Jackson series, and it's so good. And of course, Percy and Annabeth are in here, as well as Grover and Chiron, and so yeah, I mean, this series is just so amazing. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. I read a lot of good books this month, and I'm really happy, and it's actually January, so I have to do my January TBR. So I'll see you guys really soon with that, and I have some other videos I really want to do. I kind of want to do them all today and get them done with, but I'll upload them at another time. I just want to film them all now. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.